Going on, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a little Q&A, just get to know me a little bit better. So I put up a questions poll on my Instagram and on my Snapchat. And let me tell you, some people absolutely took the piss with it. But I still replied to them. So for the people that gave questions on that, I'm going to be going through all the Instagram ones first, and then I'm going to be going through the Snapchat. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, first question. How did you start running? I was about 11 years old in 6th class. One of my friends did it at the time. He doesn't run anymore, but I just went to training one day just because of him, and I just stuck to it even after he quit a few months later. So from then I just kind of got more serious about it, and yeah, the rest is history. Next question. We have, what's your dream job? YouTube. I know. The job that I'm in at the moment, I'm in two jobs at the moment. One's on a construction site, the other's on an airsoft site, and I love it. Like, the airsoft site, it's just, it's great crack. So anything kind of along the lines of that, like I'd like to work in one of those trampoline parks as well. Obviously I prefer to get big on YouTube or be a professional athlete or something like that, but you know, they're the more high-end things I'm talking about, like jobs. But yeah, next question. If you could do any sport apart from athletics, what would it be? You know, I'm thinking of, kind of half thinking of picking up hurling as a side sport when I go back to college in September. Like, I did it when I was younger, and I've been kind of going out with the hurl last few days and few weeks, and I'm not horrible at the moment and haven't trained in years, so I don't know, maybe we'll see, but then again I might not. So yeah, hurling more than likely. If you were an inch into your owl one and an inch into your owl lad, would you go forward or back? Right. The Meat Eater 88. Sound. Corona. Not even gonna bother answering that one. I'll just get fucking slated either way. Dream celeb threesome. Me, myself, and you. The rest are all just piss takes. Your gay part 3. Why was there no part 1 or part 2 to that? It's just your gay part 3. Right. Right, so that's all the Instagram ones done. Let's get on to Snapchat. What's your type? Don't really have one, to be honest. It's just anyone that I kind of, as long as get along well with you and things are going right, that's about it. Any tips for losing weight? I'm actually going to be doing a video on nutrition that I'm going to be dropping on Monday, so if you want, you can watch that. But really quickly right now, replace, cut down on the carbs and replace it with fats. The whole calorie defect thing, like it makes you lose weight, but people confuse losing weight with losing fat. Like a lot of the weight you lose with a calorie defect is muscle. So a lot of it is to do with timing as well. Like you wouldn't even have to cut back on the carbs, but cut back in them when you're not doing exercise. Like if you have a shitload of carbs in the morning, you're just going to go into a sugar crash, and like all that sugar is going to be turned into body fat before you end up burning it off, unless it's like brown sources like brown pasta and all that'll last in your system until you're exercising. But the majority of the white carbs should be consumed after exercise. Well, it's more like within an hour and a half before and after exercise, but just don't leave it too early before or too late after. So yeah, I have an 11-second 100 from Corey. Well, Corey, I have a 13-second 200, so fuck you. Your eating thing, is it healthy to lose weight as well or maintain weight? I have no clue what this means. I don't even know how to properly answer that, but maybe from the last 2 questions ago you might get something from that. I don't know. You going to vlog your first night out? Whoever wrote this knows me so well. To be honest, I've a good few nights out already saved, and someday I might just throw some of them up as well. But I'm definitely gonna vlog my first night out after this Corona night. Would you ever do anything with a guy, even just messing around? Okay, I know that everyone thinks that I'm gay to some extent, but like, no, I wouldn't. I'm fairly sure. I think every guy has at some point just been really, really tired and just thought, do you know what, maybe I'm gay. And like, I've done that. I've questioned my sexuality in the past, but no, I don't think I would actually ever go through with anything with a lad. Do you believe in second chances? Do you know what? Up until about 11 months ago, I didn't. But now, it depends on the situation. Like if you've been with someone and they've intentionally hurt you, and like that's why you've broken up because the relationship was toxic or something, then no. But if it's just because you can't be together, or it's just not, you've just grown apart, or it's just not the right time for you to be together or whatever, in that case, yes, second chances are definitely okay. What's your proudest achievement in athletics and in life? Right, well, race-wise, my biggest achievement would realistically be winning the Leinster 1500 in 2018, which, to be honest, isn't really that big of an achievement, but sure, well, so it's the biggest one on paper that I have. But realistically, this is both in athletics and life. I'd say my biggest achievement would be just pulling myself out of the rut that I was in for about a year and a half of just horrible running. And realistically, that was done. Obviously, like, I learned a lot of what I learned was from other coaches and other people that I've learned from, but a lot of it was just me doing my own research and learning how different training reacts to your body and all that kind of stuff, and finding out what was best for me. So pulling myself out of the rut mostly by myself was probably I would consider my biggest achievement so far. What are your long-term career goals? Keep up the work. The channel has great potential. You know what? I have a lot of plans for the future to open, like well into the future, to open up all different kinds of businesses. I won't get too much into what they are exactly. But obviously I want to keep consistent with this and grow on this. And it actually has the end here. Keep up the work on the channel. That it has great potential. Yeah, I really appreciate comments like that. So whoever sent that in, thank you. Yeah, but I want to grow on this, obviously. But tractor. You want to grow on this, and I want to be honest, I just want to enjoy college as well. I'm going back in September, so I want to enjoy college while I can. If you wear a glove and touch your face, you never technically touched your face. So if you duck with a condom, you never actually fucked. Why did you say duck and then fucked? It ducked. My theory on why Michael Jackson wore one glove. Your stories are the best thing about today. Also, very sound lad. Helped me out a good bit in the past. Yeah, respect, man. Also, a very decent runner, I might add. Although you never beat me, I don't think. I actually found out who did this, who wrote this, and it turns out it's actually him that's never beaten me. So, ironic. But yeah, thanks for the comment. Appreciate it. And finally, best school memory. Do you know what? I think there's this run that we have on the school sports day. We call it the fun run. And the first time that I won that, probably like I'm the only person in school that's won it 4 times in a row. But the very first time that I won it, it was a big surprise to me, to be honest, and then a load of other people, because I was against a very top quality athlete in John Fitzsimons. But in fairness to him, he was focusing more on 400 meters that year, so his endurance had kind of gone down. But even at that, that's probably my best school memory, because I was just absolutely ecstatic after winning that race, and it was one of the fastest times I ever ran in the school. I know it's only a school race, but like, I mean, I was only 15, wasn't exactly the best at running back then. So yeah, now that's it, lads. So if you're still here, it's nearly 14 minutes long, so if you're still here, thanks a lot. Please like, subscribe, comment anything. I might do another Q&A in the future, so if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, drop them in the comments. I'll have my Instagram down below. And yeah, so that's it. I'll be dropping that nutrition video on Monday that I mentioned, and I will see you in the next one.